today's IIC session on raising capital and managing finance for startups. We are honored to have Mr. Shiv Aggarwal sir with us today. Sir has been clearly 2 decades of professional experience across various sectors. He began his career in financial consulting, HDFC Standard Life Insurance, and progressed to roles in research and investment banking at Global Partners, Genpact Analytics, and Evaluator. His expertise spans corporate finance, investor relations, business planning, and strategy. With strong competencies in financial modeling, valuation analysis, and M&A transactions. Currently, sir is a founder and CEO of Varsity, a platform aimed at strengthening industry academia collaboration, a role he has held since 2022. In parallel, he has been actively involved in teaching and mentoring for over 11 years, serving as a visiting faculty member at various US schools and as a guest professor at Ambedkar University, Delhi. Overall, sir's career demonstrates a unique blend of academic involvement and practical industry experience, having worked with notable organizations in education, fintech, banking, industrial growth, and consumer retailing. Sir is associated with the following organizations: Varsity, Eco India Financial Services Private Limited, Evaluator, Genpact Analytics, Global Partners, HDFC Standard Life Insurance Company, and academic institutions. Served as a visiting faculty member at various schools, worked as a guest professor at Ambedkar University, Delhi. We welcome you, sir, to our institution, Resourceperson International Business School. Now I request Hema ma'am, please, sir, to give a speech welcome, sir.
Please, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Mr. Shiv sir to share his valuable insights with us.
Yes, quite.
We late and kept you waiting. The topic. I do want to end this lecture by startup funding.
Is there any idea, anyone? You can share your thoughts on it. Startup, raising capital,
Is
finance.
it just mandatory because of institute? How many are mandatory? For me, it's mandatory. My organization wants me to do it. क्यों अटेंड कर रहे हो? क्यों क्या सीखना चाहते हो? अच्छा चलो। अच्छा इस टॉपिक से क्या समझते हो? स्टार्टअप फंडिंग।
Startups के लिए फंडिंग.
Startups के लिए फंडिंग, okay, that is one. What else? What else could be the reason of the topic, definition of the topic, startup funding? No one? No idea or scared of speaking? The topic change कर देंगे. Instead of startup funding, how to start a startup? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. इसमें भी कमी है okay. Entrepreneurship. 1.
How many in for entrepreneurship? Just raise your hand, everyone. This session is for you all.
Or you can suggest any topic, by the way, but it has to be related to some finance, right? Don't tell me marketing or sales or HR. Entrepreneurship, startup funding, finance as a general, capital markets. Name any topic. Okay? I take this as scared of speaking. But let me tell you, all these 3 topics are somehow relevant. How many of you are from business background?
Just raise your hand.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. How many of you would like to go for an employment generation or employment creation? Okay. How many of you are your BDA? How many of you will go for higher studies, MBA or something? Majority. What after MBA? How many would you like to go for job after MBA? Rest will join their own businesses. Yes? No? Yes? How many of you want to do nothing even after MBA? कुछ नहीं करना. Or you want to aspire कि कुछ करना ना पड़े.
Point.
How many of you want to aspire here? For me, it's like whatever I do is I'm doing because of force, because I do not have that sort of bank balance that I can set. Or my family keep on feeding me. So even if I have worked for these organizations, it is my mandatory because I have to earn. So if some of you are having that much of assets that you can set, it's okay. Just take that. How many of you do not want to do anything after MBA or after studies after college? Everybody wants to do. So startup is, so I'll come to the startup funding. Let's talk about startup. Startup is nothing but trying to figure out something that you can make money for yourself. That is first and the last, right? Everything is in between. Employment generation, serving to society, अपना डिसीजन खुद लेना है, बॉस के अंदर काम नहीं करना है. Everything comes in between. Because without money, not even NGO works. Is that right? Even NGO works with money. And everybody has entrepreneurship skill. Whether you are looking for or whether you are working as an employee or employer. Everybody has entrepreneurship skills in them. How much you leverage it in whatever role you are, employee or employer, that is the. Now what is that skill that is what I'm saying that you need to leverage it is ownership, taking decision and standing on it. Maybe wrong or right, doesn't matter. In my organization, when I hired my first, for example, digital marketing person, he was a fresher, right? He had no experience when I hired him first of doing a digital marketing. So do I. I have never done marketing. I have always throughout my life was in finance, research, modeling, data analysis, and all those things. I've never worked with marketing team. What I always work with them is कि भाई उन्होंने बोला मेरे को 1 करोड़ का बजट चाहिए, मैं बोलता था क्यों नहीं, पैसा नहीं, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को 1 करोड़ देने के लिए. या फिर what say incremental sales will come if I allow you 1 crore rupee budget for digital marketing or for marketing. What incremental sale that company will have? I was doing this as when I was as an employee in the area of finance. But when I switched the role, when I hired someone as a digital marketing expert, why I hired a fresher? Because I do not have, my company do not have enough money to pay someone in experience. And moreover, whatever the experienced person is offering and whatever the fresher is offering is the same. Nobody is guaranteeing that they will increase my sale by 2x, 3x or even 0.5x. Nobody was doing that, even experienced person. I was short of funds, I mean whatever budget allowed me. So I hired one person because one, he was not good in English, but he was very confident that I can do it. He was not very good in English. He is not very good in English, but he was confident that digital marketing I can do. Why? Because I understand this. These are the principles which we follow, and I cannot guarantee that my 3 महीने में ये deliver करूँगा. So to the experience which people are saying, that there is no guarantee. It's hit and try. Every time you do hit and try. You run a campaign, if it becomes, you run hundreds of the campaign, one of the campaign may become successful. And that you do not know which is that one campaign. Whether in the list, I mean, is it your first campaign or is it your 100th campaign? Sometimes it is 100th campaign. Sometimes it is even 1000th campaign. You ran so many campaigns, nothing is becoming successful. But you wait for that one campaign, that one strategy. Strategy means the same strategy. Understand your customer. So we hired that person. He was fresher, extremely confident, not overconfident, extremely confident, ready to adapt, and he managed throughout the process. In all of that, what he took is that the decision of the ownership, regarding the ownership of his area of marketing. What I as an owner of this company decided to do is taking decision, standing on it, be it wrong or right, and that risk you need to manage. That is what entrepreneurship is. Moving a step ahead on that, now what is the startup funding? Startup funding is भैया business चलेगा कैसे, right? How many of you are from business background? 1, 2, whatever business, even a restaurant, shop, hotel, factory, okay. Has anybody in your family raised external capital to run the business? External capital? Yes? No? Fill out. Someone is saying. Nobody raised? Even my family, they have not raised any external capital. It is just that after Flipkart, we got to know that there is some external capital which you can burn. So you raise $1 billion, you spend it, the company keep on running into losses, and you still keep on running the business. You keep on buying Ferrari in your apartments, right? Media covers you, valuation of your business goes up. Flipkart, Paytm is okay, but what about Byju's? What about Shopclues? Anyone heard Shopclues? How many? What is Shopclues? What is Shopclues? Shopping website thief. At some point of time, they also reached a valuation of $1 billion. Right? Know about it? No. It was also a unicorn of India. Byju's, I think the year they got failed, in the last 4 and 5 years, they have acquired so many organizations, including Whitehead Junior, Akash, right? All of that acquisitions what they have done, or all of the, so I'm not going on the personal side of a founder, but all of that acquisition that the company has done, has the company generated their own funds? What is the purpose of a business? To generate profits. Okay, now I'll take a step back. What is the purpose of doing a job as an employee? Income source, personal income source. Okay. Anybody else with a different answer? To fill money. Without money, you cannot fulfill your needs, correct? Or will you be able to do that? Anybody is ready to work without money, without income, personal income? No. You may do a project for about 5 hours. Okay, learning हो जाएगी. विजय शेखर शर्मा के डायरेक्ट ऑफिस में काम करने को मिल रहा है. I'll be working with Vijay Shekhar Sharma for 5 hours. If it is Vijay Shekhar Sharma, okay, I'll work for 1 month, right? Free, because it is Vijay Shekhar Sharma or Mukesh Ambani, for example, right? But I'll not work free for 5 years, or will you? So the idea of being an employee or looking out for an employment is to generate personal income so that you can fulfill your personal and your family needs, right? Right? Will you allow yourself to earn 1 lakh rupee and spend 1.5 lakh rupees a month? Will you allow yourself? Why? Why? Why you will not allow yourself to spend 1,50,000 rupees a month? Let's say I'll give you a credit card. Let's say I'll give you a credit card. The day you get your employment letter, offer letter, I'll issue you a credit card with 50,000 rupees credit limit. Will you allow yourself to spend 1,50,000? No. Why?
Maximum limit is 1 lakh.
Your salary is 1 lakh, but the credit card limit is 50,000. Right. That is why you will not do that. Now replace yourself as a founder. Your business is generating an income which is your revenue, top line, of 1 lakh rupees. Now first thing is cost of goods sold. Correct? Let's say आपने सब्जी की दुकान, सब्जी की एक रिटेल शॉप चेन बनाना चाहते हो, vegetables, for example, for the sake of easy example. So if you, let's say you opened one store, first store, you sold 1 lakh rupees worth of vegetables. So there would be a cost of goods sold which you have purchased. Let's say that is 40,000 rupees. What is your gross profit? 60,000. Now what you will do out of that 60,000? You will pay rent, electricity. दो तीन लड़के भी रखे होंगे, right? उनकी salaries. Let's say all of that expenditure is coming out to be 80,000. Sorry, 40,000. So the total is 80,000. 20,000 is what is left for you to have your own food and your needs, house rent, family expenditures. Correct? Correct? Now I saw your shop, and I saw that in 1 month I have seen a huge queue of people buying vegetables. And in my society, ladies are talking about, यार वो सब्जी की दुकान बहुत अच्छी है. What is your name? हर्ष. हर्ष और हर्ष. हर्ष. और वहाँ पे वो जो हर्ष है ना, वो बहुत स्मार्ट है. तो सब्जी तो हम उसी दुकान से लेंगे. Right? In the society are going to buy the sabji from that shop only from the next month onward, and I have listened to all of that. अब ये इसने अफवाह फैलाई है या whatever, लेकिन ये है न्यूज़ अब. This is what marketing is. So he has done this for 1 month through their own sources. अपनी मम्मी को बोला, भाभी को बोला, सिस्टर को बोला, लड़की को बोला, वाइफ को बोला, या कुछ इस टाइप की न्यूज़ फैलाओ कि सब्जी सिर्फ मेरी दुकान पे है खरीदने. Next month, the sale is expected to go 3 times. 3 lakh rupees. Right? But to have the 3 lakh rupees of sale, he needs, what is the one thing he needs? Raw material, the सब्जी जिससे खरीदनी है इसको, वो इस पर ट्रस्ट नहीं करता कि इसको प्रोजेक्ट करे मंडी में. तो इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए. Otherwise, next month also he will be doing a sale of 1 lakh. So I will step in. I will say, first, you are very smart. You have done very good marketing in that 1 month. People are actually planning to buy all the vegetables from your shop itself. However, your capacity is for 1 lakh. I will give you 2 lakh rupees addition. 1 lakh तो एक भी सकता है मैंने. I will give you 2 lakh rupees. I mean, 3 लाख की सब्जी सेल करने के लिए एक्चुअली 1.5 लाख रुपए और चाहिए. So I will give you 1.5 lakh rupees extra so that you can make additional 2 lakh rupees of sales.
Sir, this startup is all about luck. क्या पता वो सब्जी दुकान चल रहा है, क्या पता वो ना चले.
Very good question. I was not expecting this so early. So now what is your plan? What will be you do? What will be you doing in that case?
Sir, employment.
Employment.
मतलब वहाँ पे
अरे आपने तो बोर्ड चेंज कर लिया अपनी.
हाँ, मैं स्टार्टअप में नहीं हूँ फेमस, क्योंकि स्टार्टअप में क्या पता चले ना चले, हमें पर मंथ में पता लगेगा कि हमारी सैलरी है फिक्स, वो हर महीने आएगी. स्टार्टअप में क्या पता हमें वो बिजनेस हमारा चल रहा है नहीं चल रहा है, हमें पैसे मिले ना मिले, उस पर क्या होता है, लॉस ही होगा.
You are right. I am not trying to object you, but I just want to object your thoughts. Right? I am not defending that everybody should do startup or everybody should go for employment. That is personal. That is personal. How much risk you can take? What is your family background? Right? अगर आप अकेले हो, plus कुछ liabilities हैं, please do not take that risk. But ये जो है कि क्या पता चलेगा नहीं चलेगा, तो you should take a decision which is calculated, which you should know that what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to object that, and then I'll come back to my talk. The hardship is two examples. One, how many of you invest in stock market? How many of you thought to invest in stock market? How many? No one. How many of you scared that your money may go down in stock market? Because stock market कुछ नहीं करता. एक, दो, बाकी लोग सोचा ही नहीं. तीन, बाकी लोगों ने सोचा ही नहीं है. Okay. If given a chance, how many of you will not invest in stock market? In equities, share market will not. One. Rest will invest. Yes. So what holds you back? What holds you back doing now? सोचा नहीं. ठीक है. किसी को रिस्क लगता है कि पैसा डूब जाएगा? Yes. Okay. What bank do you have? In which bank do you have account? Union Bank. Okay. Everybody has a bank in Union account in Union Bank. Which banks?
HDFC.
HDFC. Access. Okay. How many you have money in your bank account? Approximately 500 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. 5,000. HDFC. Who has the HDFC bank account?
Yes.
How many money in your bank account?
48,000.
48,000. How much money? Now imagine if one of these banks go under. What will you get? If your bank goes under, what will you get? Will you get your 48,000 back? 100%? हाँ?
Yes.
कैसे अंशों की आपने किसी देगा आपको 10,000 रुपये?
बैंक दे गई.
बैंक बैंकरप्ट हो गया. अब अगर बैंक बैंकरप्ट हो गया तो आपको 48,000 मिलेंगे वापस. निर्मला सीतारमण जी ने यस बैंक के टाइम पे बोला था, पहले वो 1 लाख का इंश्योरेंस था, उसको 5 लाख मैक्सिमम. तो अगर किसी के बैंक अकाउंट में 1 करोड़ पड़ा होगा तो उसको 5 लाख मिलेंगे. जिसके 48,000 है उसको शायद 48. Right? This is the law, right? But all of you have a bank account?
Yes.
Yes? Yes. Why? सेविंग मनी. ये सीखा कहाँ से कि बैंक में पैसा होना चाहिए और बैंक अकाउंट होना चाहिए? पेरेंट्स. 1960s में कितने लोगों के पास अकाउंट था? Probably 10%. You can see that ChatGPT. What is the percentage of population in the country having a bank account today and in 1960s? Over the period, government ने उसको प्रमोट किया कि बैंकिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर स्ट्रॉन्ग होना जरूरी है. हमारे माँ बाप सीख गए. वो किसान विकास पत्र, पोस्ट ऑफिस की RD, FD से बैंक्स में मूव हुए. प्राइवेट बैंक में PSU बैंक. 2000 के बाद धीरे धीरे वो ट्रस्ट प्राइवेट बैंक्स में कन्वर्ट हुआ. प्राइवेट बैंक में मूव होना शुरू हो गए और हम लोगों ने वो इनहेरिटेडली सीख लिया. राइट? स्टॉक मार्केट रहना नहीं, वहाँ वो रेगुलेशन नहीं थी. केतन पारेख, हर्षद मेहता, all of those scams were there because technology was not there. So our parents, मैं अपने पेरेंट्स का कर रहा हूँ, I know many of your parents may be investing in stock market and many of your parents will not be were not investing. मेरे मामा तो डेबिट कार्ड अभी भी घर में लॉक करके आते हैं. जब उन्हें जाना होता है वो डेबिट कार्ड निकालते हैं, पूरा पॉकेट रखते हैं, ATM जाते हैं, पैसे निकालते हैं, तो पहले डेबिट कार्ड को वापस रखते हैं घर में आके और वो कैश से सारे एक्सपेंडिचर करते हैं. इंटरेस्ट भी मेरे वॉलेट में अभी रुपये करते हैं. स्टॉक मार्केट या डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन की वो जो हैबिट थी वो नहीं थी. धीरे धीरे स्टॉक मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट बढ़ा बिकॉज ऑफ चेंज इन जनरेशन. तो वो लोगों ने वो रिस्क लेना शुरू किया. क्या पता वो पैसा डूबे नहीं डूबे. There are people still who do 1 का 4. There are people who do 1 का 1.2. 1 का सवा रुपया. They try to do 1 का सवा रुपया every year and they are successful doing it. There are people who do 1 का 4. They try, I mean out of 100 people, 5 are able to do it for 3 years consecutively. 4th year for tax. Being a student of finance, studying the study of finance, you should question your thoughts with regard to finance. You should question your thoughts. अगर इकोनॉमी 10 होगी by 2030, इसका मतलब क्या है? 10 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी का मतलब क्या है? कंपनीज का रेवेन्यू 10 ट्रिलियन हो जाएगा ओवरऑल, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट इकोनॉमिक वैल्यू, जीडीपी, करेक्ट? इकोनॉमी अगर आज 3.5 ट्रिलियन से 3.7 ट्रिलियन से 10 ट्रिलियन हो जाएगी, दैट मींस उतने घर बिकेंगे, उतनी गाड़ियां बिकेंगी, राइट? उतने नए कॉलेज खुलेंगे, उतने बच्चे एमबीए में बीबीए में एडमिशन लेंगे और फीस देंगे, और कॉलेज आएंगे तो फिर नई जीन्स खरीदेंगे, नया फोन खरीदेंगे, फोन खरीदेंगे तो इंटरनेट का पेमेंट करेंगे, इंटरनेट तो चलेगा ना, कॉल करेंगे, राइट? रिलेशनशिप्स होंगे, डेटिंग होगी, तो रेस्टोरेंट्स जाएंगे, करेक्ट? और ये सब होगा तो पैसा खर्च होगा, पैसा खर्च होगा तो जिस कंपनी से आप डेटा खरीदोगे, जियो, उसका आईपीओ आएगा तो उसका शेयर प्राइस बढ़ेगा, सेल्स बढ़ेगी तो प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा, प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा तो शेयर प्राइस बढ़ेगा, शेयर प्राइस बढ़ेगा तो आपका प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा, राइट? या तो ट्रिलियन, और अदरवाइज इकोनॉमी 10 ट्रिलियन डॉलर नहीं होगी। अब अगर इकोनॉमी 10 ट्रिलियन डॉलर नहीं होगी तो आप लोगों को किसी को जॉब मिलेगी, इकोनॉमी का एक्सपैंड होना जरूरी है ना, तभी जॉब मिलेगी, तभी नहीं हो पाएगा, राइट? तो इफ यू बिलीव कि आपको जॉब मिलेगी, that means indirectly you are believing that economy will expand from 3.7 trillion to 10 trillion. We have digressed from the topic, but I'll come on. तो वो इकोनॉमी 10 ट्रिलियन पे पहुंच जाएगी, इकोनॉमी 10 ट्रिलियन पे पहुंचेगी तो आपका स्टॉक मार्केट भी बढ़ेगा। अब आप बस उस स्टॉक्स में पैसा मत लगा देना जो इस तरह से, या जिनके मैनेजमेंट, उनके बोर्ड में, मैनेजमेंट में क्रिमिनल्स बैठे हुए, राइट? दूसरा, स्टॉक मार्केट सर्टेन रूल्स हैं, जस्ट फॉलो दोस रूल्स, राइट? डोंट ट्राई टू डू गैम्बलिंग इन स्टॉक मार्केट, so that is coming to what you just mentioned. अगर इकोनॉमी 10 ट्रिलियन होगी तो क्या सिर्फ रिलायंस और टाटा ही ले जाएंगे इकोनॉमी को 10 ट्रिलियन? अगर सिर्फ वो ही कर रहे होते तो 1990s में भी इंडिया की ग्रोथ रेट 8% होनी चाहिए थी, करेक्ट? उस समय इंडिया की ग्रोथ 1991 में व्हाई इंडिया वाज ऑन द वर्ज ऑफ बैंक्रप्सी, बिकॉज देयर वाज टू मच लाइसेंस राज एंड ऑल, तो मैं भी वीडियो में नहीं कर रहा। So that was the law was such that it was not promoting young businesses, it was favoring those who are already so much big and creating a gate for new people to enter. In fact, that Sirfira movie, Akshay Kumar, taken airlines, right? So they were creating so much boundaries so that no one new enter can enter into the business. Over the period, this has changed. Of course, Flipkart is the basic example, but if you go back to Flipkart, Infosys is one of the startup in India. Was one of the startup actually. Jio is a startup, but it was started by a billionaire. TCS was a startup, it was started by a billionaire. So we let not take both examples. But what about Infosys? Satyam Computers. So it was now no more there. It was acquired by Mahindra. But Infosys is one of the best examples. India Bulls, India Info9, Motilal Oswal. These are the startups of the era when the startup word was not there. Now, if you go beyond India, Amazon was a startup, Microsoft was a startup, Google was a startup. We are using it.
सर, तो आप जैसे मैं पूरा पिक्चर दिखा रहा था कि जितनी कंपनीज चल रही है, सर एक कुछ लोग नहीं लेना चाहता है, तो एक जॉब
Everyone fill that feedback. Feedback fill कराओ चाहे सबको.
हाँ, नहीं ले सकता. That's what I said in the meeting. कि मैं ये डिफेंड नहीं कर रहा हूँ कि you should try for a startup always. I'm not defending that. बट व्हाट आई एम क्वेश्चनिंग इज क्या पता क्या होगा, उस पॉइंट को क्वेश्चन करो, क्या पता क्या होगा, हाउ आर यू श्योर कि आपको जॉब लग जाएगी, और अगर आपको जॉब लग नहीं गई लेट्स से व्हाट इज योर एक्सपेक्टेड सैलरी फर्स्ट मंथ, कितना सैलरी एक्सपेक्ट करोगे आफ्टर एमबीए, ऑफ कोर्स यू विल बी डूइंग एमबीए ना आफ्टर दिस, सो आफ्टर एमबीए
20 lakhs
per annum, roughly 1.5 lakh rupees, correct? How many people in India is today getting 1.5 lakh rupees? Forget about first salary. पहली सैलरी को भूल जाओ। मैं उन पढ़े लिखे MBA मेरी तरह आपकी तरह के लोगों की बात कर रहा हूँ, उनमें से कितने लोगों को 1.5 लाख रुपए मिल रहे हैं? वो 5 साल के एक्सपीरियंस भी हो, 15 साल के एक्सपीरियंस, कुछ भी काउंट कर दो। No surety ना, you will compromise them. Whatever offer that will come to you, correct? 50,000, 40,000, 80,000, 2.5 लाख आगे और भी बहुत अच्छा है, कितनों पे? कोई है इसमें से जो 1.5 लाख रुपए से कम चाहता है पहली सैलरी कि नहीं यार मेरे को तो 22,000 मिल जाए बहुत है, 25,000 मिल जाए बहुत है, चाहता है कोई? नहीं ना, कोई भी नहीं चाहता। Everybody wants at least a lakh, right? तो श्योरिटी तो उसकी भी नहीं है ना, करेक्ट? I'm still answering. मैं अभी अपने आप से खत्म नहीं हो रहा, सुन रहा हूँ। So certainly there is no guarantee for it.
सर लेकिन फिर भी हमें जो अमाउंट मिलती होगी हमें पता होगा कि वो कितना अमाउंट में पर मंथ मिल रही है, लेकिन स्टार्टअप में हमें नहीं पता होगा कि क्या पता इस महीने हमारी 60,000 की हुई है, अगले महीने हमारी 40,000 की हो जाए।
नहीं नहीं, so then it is a problem, then it is a managerial problem. See, every startup will not be successful. मैंने जो आपको नाम बताए हैं वो स्टार्टअप्स हैं जो more than $100 million वैल्यूएशन पे बैठे हुए हैं। और इन्फोसिस शायद इंडिया में जिस समय इन्फोसिस स्टार्ट हुई, हो सकता है 50 और इन्फोसिस स्टार्ट हुई होंगी, 49 उसमें से बंद हो गई, एक चल रही, करेक्ट? सर्टेनली, दैट इज श्योर।
सर तो मैं
आपको क्या लगता है? हाँ,
कि हमें स्टार्टअप क्यों करना चाहिए?
स्टार्टअप क्यों करना चाहिए? मैं अपना पर्सनल बताऊं, राइट? मनी।
सर को तो जॉब में भी हमसे मनी मिल रही है, तो हमें स्टार्टअप क्यों करना चाहिए? जैसे आप अभी हमें
नहीं देखो, आपको क्यों करना चाहिए मैं वो नहीं बता सकता।
नहीं सही सर, आप मुझे अपनी वर्कशॉप दे रहे हो,
हाँ?
अभी आप वर्कशॉप दे रहे हो और हम यही बोल रहे हो कि हमें स्टार्टअप करना चाहिए,
नहीं।
स्टार्टअप में फाइनेंस कराना चाहिए।
नहीं, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपको स्टार्टअप करना चाहिए, मैं 100% ये बोल रहा हूँ कि if your background, if your mindset do not allow you to a startup, please don't do it. मैं MBA के लिए भी यही बोलूँगा, if you are not ready to put that hard work, please don't go for an MBA. 10 लाख रुपए 15 लाख रुपए दे दोगे, खर्च कर दोगे और उसके बाद सैलरी अगर नहीं मिली तो क्या? So I'm not certainly not saying please do a startup. No, I am saying please don't do a startup if you are not mentally prepared.
Sir, in India, 90% of startups fail in first 5 years.
In the world, 95% fails. Yes.
Sir, the question is, if we then are getting a safer options,
तो why would we pick startups?
यार देखो,
ऑप्शंस मिल रहे हैं।
ट्रैकिंग पे गए हो? ट्रैकिंग, हाँ? गए हो? उसमें कुछ लोगों ने बोला है कभी रिस्क होता है? 2 साल पहले कोई लड़की गिर गई थी, फोटो को खींचते वक्त होता है ना वो तो इंडिविजुअल। क्यों करना चाहिए किसी को? मैं उसका आंसर आपको कोई नहीं दे सकता, और अगर कोई दे रहा है तो प्लीज डोंट टेक दैट एडवाइस। क्यों नहीं करना चाहिए वो एडवाइस ले, कि इसलिए नहीं करना चाहिए कि आपका पर्सनल बैकग्राउंड, लेकिन अगर वो रिस्क वाली बात है ना, तो रिस्क का बैकग्राउंड क्या है, उस रिस्क की वजह क्या है? उस रिस्क की वजह अगर सिर्फ ये है कि मुझे रिस्क ही नहीं लेना, ओके, बट क्वेश्चन दैट बी ए स्टूडेंट, और अगर रिस्क भी है वो वजह, तो दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम टू स्टार्ट अ स्टार्टअप। यू आर इन सेकंड ईयर, राइट? ऑल ऑफ यू आर इन सेकंड ईयर, मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर एन MBA और अ हायर स्टडी। दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम। किसी के ऊपर लोन है या कार का होम लोन है, किसी के ऊपर फैमिली डिपेंडेंसी है, किसी के ऊपर हो सकता है किसी पे हो, एक दे लोन को रेज एंड इट्स ओके। अगर फैमिली रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज हैं, देन व्हाट आर यू डूइंग फॉर द फैमिली रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज? यू आर अर्निंग, यू आर डूइंग सम पार्ट टाइम जॉब आफ्टर योर फैमिली, इट्स ओके। बट इफ नॉट, then start it now. You have the customers here only. Start the startup today. What it does, what it takes. Just register a company. Start anything. आपको पेंटिंग अच्छी लगती है, पेंटिंग करना आता है, कुकिंग करना आता है, start selling those things. In your college और यहाँ तो बहुत सारे कॉलेज हैं. रिस्क भी नहीं है ना, 500 रुपये लगाने से आपका स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, वो भी घर से ले लो. और घर वाले को शेयर भी नहीं मांगेंगे बिजनेस में कि मेरे को 5% स्टेक दो, राइट. बाहर से पैसा लेने जाओगे तो वो बोलेगा मुझे 5% स्टेक चाहिए, 500 रुपये में 10,000 रुपये बिजनेस की वैल्यूएशन देगा. घर वाले तो कभी नहीं बोलेंगे. सेव सम मनी, डेट्स कम कर लो, फ्रेंड्स के साथ थोड़ा कम कर लो, और जो ग्रुप है, जो फ्रेंड्स हैं, जो 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 आपका फ्रेंड, उन्हीं को को-फाउंडर ढूंढो. It will make you learn human resource, it will make you learn HR, finance, marketing. Instagram पे सब लोग होंगे mostly. Start selling your product on Instagram. फंडिंग रेज करना वहीं से सीख गया. जब 500 रुपये लेने जाओगे ना, ये बोल ये मत बोलना कि मुझे 500 रुपये चाहिए, कॉलेज चाहिए, या कॉलेज में बोला स्टार्टअप करने के लिए. नहीं, मुझे मेरे फ्रेंड के साथ स्टार्टअप करना है, पापा मुझे 500 रुपये या 5,000 रुपये चाहिए. जो क्वेश्चन आएंगे ना, मना नहीं आएंगे, क्वेश्चन आएंगे ना, दो क्वेश्चन विल रिमेन द सेम कि आप 5,000 रुपये रेज करो अपने पापा से, या किसी वेंचर कैपिटल से 1 करोड़ रुपया रेज करो. वही सेम क्वेश्चन नहीं है, क्या बिजनेस करोगे तुम. पापा बदतमीजी से पूछेंगे, वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट होगा वो कॉफी पे बिठा के पूछेगा. पापा को उनको तो पता है ना कि उन लोगों को क्या है, बच्चों को क्या होता है, तो वो ये पूछेंगे क्या बिजनेस करोगे तुम. पापा अगर जॉब में होंगे तो वही बोलेंगे तुम्हारे बाप ने कोई बिजनेस किया है, ये है ना यही था ना उसका, तो वो ये बोल देंगे. बट व्हेन यू रेज दैट 5,000, आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. मेरी सिस्टर इन लॉ का बेटा 6-7 साल का, और उसे कुछ 80 रुपये पॉकेट मनी मिली, और वो सेव करता है मम्मी के पास. तो कुछ मेडिकल कंडीशन थी फैमिली में, तो वो हमारे यहाँ रह रहा था. एंड नाउ आई वाज एबल टू चेंज हिज माइंड. 80 रुपये तो मम्मी फिर तेरे को इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिलता. इंटरेस्ट क्या होता है, मैंने इंटरेस्ट समझा दिया. मैंने मम्मी तो फ्री में कैपिटल का यूज़ कर रही है. 80 रुपये और कितने टाइम से मिल रहा है, हो रहा था 1 साल 1.5 साल से. तो आई थॉट कि चलो 1,000 रुपये समथिंग हो गया ना. 1,000 रुपये मीन्स विल बी एबल टू गार्डन. मैंने कहा अगर 5% इंटरेस्ट होता तो यू वुड हैव रेज्ड अराउंड 5 एक्स्ट्रा 50 रुपीज इन 15 मंथ्स टाइम. जो पापा पॉकेट मनी दे रहे हैं उतना ही तो मेरा इंटरेस्ट आ जाता. एक हफ्ता लगा मुझे, वो मेरे पास छोटा तो मेरे पास था उसको पूरा क्या बोलते हैं कान भरने के लिए. मेरे एक हफ्ता था उसको रेबल बनाने के लिए, मैंने बना दिया उसको. और मम्मी आई उसकी, अब बोला मम्मी को कि मेरे को पैसे चाहिए मेरे वापस. 6 साल का 6.5 साल का, आप मेरा इंटरेस्ट खा रहे हो. बोल दिया ये, उसको डांट लगी, तेरे को सिखाया, साजी ने सिखाया, बहुत ही ने बताया. मैंने बोला मम्मी को ये बोलो आपको कैसे यूज करना है, इट्स ओके, आई गिव यू ऑन इंटरेस्ट. एंड बाय द वे हिज मैथ्स इज एक्सट्रीमली गुड. यू गिव हिम एनी डिजिट्स, कितना बड़ा डिजिट दे दो उसको, ही डोंट यूज पेन पेंसिल कैलकुलेटर, लेस देन 30 सेकंड ही विल डू इट. तो वो इंटरेस्ट बहुत जल्दी समझ गया. 12% कैसे कैलकुलेट करना है, 960 पे वो निकाल लिया. So he said कि मैं आपको इंटरेस्ट दूंगा नहीं, मेरे पैसे वापस करो. एंड ही वाज लाइक, बच्चा रोने लगा, मेरे पैसे चाहिए, मेरे पैसे चाहिए. फिर मैंने बोला कोई बात, मम्मी तो मम्मी नहीं दे रही ना इंटरेस्ट पे, कस्टमर ढूंढो, आपको मैं बैंक खोलना है, लुक आउट फॉर योर कस्टमर. पापा को बोलते पापा नहीं लेंगे, उनका चाचू बोलते चाचू हो सकता है लेंगे. सर ठीक है, चाचू से बात करो. उसका फ़ोन दो, मेरा फ़ोन लिया, फिर चाचू को बोला, चाचू मान गए कि हाँ ठीक है बेटा मैं लेंगे. अब प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि पैसा तो मम्मी के पास आ गया, चाचू को देने के लिए तो मम्मी से पैसा निकालना पड़ेगा. मम्मी के पास ठीक है पैसा आया हुआ है, इंटरेस्ट नहीं. दैट इज हाउ योर बिजनेस गेट स्टार्ट्स. दैट्स इट. कोई भी बैंक डायरेक्टली बैंक नहीं होता, कोई एनबीएफसी होता है छोटा सा. Start when you look at the business. It is not just finance or HR or marketing. It is everything. So if risk is the point कि भाई हम MBA के बाद हो सकता है मुझे एजुकेशनल लोन लेना पड़ेगा, मेरी फैमिली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, मेरे पापा रिटायर्ड हो जाएंगे, या फिर मेरे को कुछ पैसा देना होगा, नहीं करते. दिस इज द टाइम. अगले 3 साल, 1 साल आपका अभी कब चल रहा है, फाइनल ईयर का, देन 2 years of MBA. And by the way, if you run a startup for 1 year, next 1 year, your application for MBA will also become stronger. You will not write, your first line in your resume will not be, I am BBA qualified. Your first line in your resume will be, I am a founder or co-founder of this company. Second line will be your BBA. Now imagine if you're sitting in an interview of an MBA college. तो पूछेगा आपसे tell me something about yourself. The first question would be, see, in any interview the first question is tell me something about yourself. But if you're sitting with that CV, co-founder of this, tell me something about your business. That is the first question for your MBA college. You would have learned finance, marketing, HR, everything. Doesn't matter if the company goes fail. You will not be failed because you have learned people management. You would have learned raising capital right from your family till friends. पता नहीं कहाँ तक जाना पड़ेगा, क्या करना पड़ेगा, पैसे नहीं. So startup funding. So coming to, sorry, I'll not come on that. First, to answer your question about the risk, this is the time. और ऑफिस खोलने के लिए आपको स्पेस चाहिए होगा. कॉलेज में मिल जाएगा. कॉलेज में एक यूनिट लगो कि यार यू आर रजिस्टर्ड दिस कंपनी, यू वांट एन इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर. और इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में चाहिए क्या? डेवलप चाहिए. कौन से आपसे मुकेश अंबानी आने वाला है उसी दिन आपसे मिलने के लिए और ये टेबल चेयर देखिए वो आ जाएगा. स्टार्ट तो करो. और जिस दिन वो पहली सेल करोगे, चाहे वो ज्योमेट्री बॉक्स ही सेल कर रहे होंगे आप, वो पहली सेल करोगे, यू विल लर्न कि किस तरह कस्टमर को कन्वर्ट करना है, किस तरीके के क्वेश्चन आप ही के फ्रेंड्स किस तरीके के क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे आपसे कि मैं क्यों खरीदूं. ज्योमेट्री बॉक्स आता है ना, किसका आता है? BSG. हाँ, किसका आता था ज्योमेट्री बॉक्स? ये ब्रांड मेरे सामने एज पे नहीं. तो वो ज्योमेट्री बॉक्स और आपके ज्योमेट्री बॉक्स में क्या डिफरेंस है? स्टार्ट सेलिंग गुलाब जामुन. खीर बहुत अच्छी बनाते हैं, छोटे छोटे पैक में खीर पैक करो, अपनी ब्रांडिंग करो, स्टार्ट सेलिंग. 2 किलो दूध की खीर बना के सेल करना शुरू करो, ब्रांड वहां से बनेगा. पैसे घर से मिलेंगे, राइट? किसको घर से पैसे नहीं मिलेंगे? 2 किलो दूध की खीर बनाने के लिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप लोग कुकिंग में अच्छे हो मिलेंगे. यार अब तुम्हारी पर्सनल गुडविल है, मैं क्या करूँ? तुम्हारी गुडविल तुम्हारी फैमिली में खराब है, घर नहीं दे रहा तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ यार? ये तो पर्सनल गुडविल है. नहीं, एक्सटर्नल पार्टी पैसा नहीं देगा. एक्सटर्नल पार्टी, बाय द वे, इट्स अ गुड क्वेश्चन जो हमारे आगे पॉइंट में आने वाला था. आई सेड सर विल यू इन्वेस्ट? सो ये आगे स्लाइड में था मेरे, that the funding, how this funding comes in, I'll come back to you. How the funding comes in, that whenever you reach out to an external investor, what he would like to say is, see is कि आपके friend family background में कितने लोग आपको trust करते हैं. So when this slide comes to you. Target investor, right? When you target an investor, external investor, तो इससे आप 5-10 हज़ार रुपये तो सोगे नहीं. अगर आप institutional investor पे जा रहे हो, you must be looking to raise about minimum of 50 lakh rupees for example, but they will see कि आपके पीछे आपकी family है या नहीं, friends है या नहीं, किसने आपको trust किया है, आप business आगे ठीक है. So the earlier you start, the better it is. It will answer your questions. Employment सही है या क्या? Being an employer सही है? Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question or no? Both of you. So coming back. So basically मैंने यहाँ आपको heading, सब heading इसकी government grants and government funding डाली है. Because early stage में institutional funding raise करना difficult होता है, sales by who is backing you. ये raise करना difficult है in the perspective of the time frame it takes. But if you have the idea and if you have shown traction, it will give you small money like 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees to start your business. This business would be anything, especially for girls, for women. There is a lot of focus from the government of India plus government of states to provide support. This business could be anything. अभी कुछ समय पहले एक पॉडकास्ट आया था प्राइम मिनिस्टर का, जिसमें he was very distinctly mentioned the difference between politics and contesting elections. Right? Politics does not mean you have to fight an election, contest an election. Politics means getting into the service where you serve the people. Jan seva, the word you use. Business does not mean कि आपको टेक्नोलॉजी ही लगानी है. तो स्टार्टअप की डेफिनेशन somehow किसी ने बनाई है, मुझे नहीं पता. Startup means it should be backed by technology. But MSME does not mean only technology. However, technology होगी तो scale होगा, automation होगा, costing कम होगी, बहुत चीजें. So why funding? Personal needs, जैसे salary है, you should fulfill your personal needs. Now why you need external funding? Coming back to that example, वो जो 1.5 लाख रुपया आपको चाहिए 3 लाख की सेल करने के लिए, तो कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड खरीदना है एक्स्ट्रा, प्लस ज़्यादा लंबी क्यू होगी तो जो वो कस्टमर आना चाहते हैं बिकॉज ही इज वेरी स्मार्ट, वो शायद नेक्स्ट मंथ नहीं आए, राइट? सो he would maybe he would need to employ 2 more workers, 2 more counters, right? ज़्यादा डेली शॉप परचेज ना करना पड़े, उसके लिए रेफ्रिजरेटर भी इसको परचेज करना पड़ सकता है, करेक्ट?
लेकिन वो तो वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा, वो तो वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट होगी जो भी हम इलेक्ट्रिकल रेफ्रिजरेटर.
हाँ, but you need that money now. I am not investing 1.5 lakh rupees every month. I am giving you that 1.5 lakh rupees so that you can build that infrastructure in your shop, so that आपको हर एक दिन खरीदना ना पड़े, आप 5 दिन में इकट्ठा खरीद के ले आए सब चीज, और you will keep on selling. Then your the 2 more boys उनको सैलरी, सेल्स तो आपकी 3 लाख रुपए की एक महीने में होगी ना, बट आपको पहले आप वो रिस्क नहीं ले पा रहे कि मैं बोल के रखूँ सेल हो जाएगी नहीं होगी, बट आपको एक कैश फ्लो चाहिए ताकि सैलरी आप दे पाओ मंथ के एंड में. इवन अगर सेल 3 लाख ना हो तो 2.5 लाख लगेगी, या लॉस हो गया तो. सो ऑल ऑफ दैट इज वर्किंग कैपिटल. बट आपको क्योंकि इन्होंने बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर लिया है, प्रोटोटाइप इन्होंने वो बना दिया, वो 1 महीने की जो सेल थी दैट इज अ प्रोटोटाइप. छोटी सेल करी दैट इज प्रोटोटाइप. व्हाट इज प्रोटोटाइप? यू अंडरस्टैंड प्रोटोटाइप? You understand prototype? Anyone? No? Anyone saying something? So prototype is building a smaller version of your bigger machine. For example, अगर बैंक जिम खोलना है, तो कल्ट जो जिम है उसने सेंटर्स अपने क्रॉस इंडिया नहीं खोले थे ना, they opened with the same kind of a service, same kind of an operations, technology led and everything. That is prototype. You run that for some period to show traction to your investor that I have opened this center as a prototype. This is the application which is UI is not very good. It's okay, but I have garnered interest from 150 paid customers, clients for my channel. Now I want to replicate this model, which is not there because हर कोई जिम के लिए इतना चार्ज करता है. इस तरीके से we will give good classes, personalized training, 25,000 रुपये का मंथली होती है. अगर कोई नहीं ले सकता, we will give good classes. That is what called as doing, right? Plus additional gym भी होगा हमारा. हम उस तरीके के सेंटर across India खोलना चाहते हैं, so that जो लोग personalized training लेना चाहते हैं, but because 25,000 a month they cannot spend, they only need to spend 30,000 rupees a year or 20,000 rupees a year in a plus वो एक बैच होगा 30 का, तो वो बैच रन करेंगे. That is what a prototype is. Then you need to hire legal and consulting service company incorporate करना, plus other जो भी clients आ रहे हैं, you need an agreement with them, all of that. Certain licenses you may need to buy, you need to take, for example, MSME license. Gym खोलना है तो you may be getting some health related license from the health department that they are allow you to run all of that shows. स्पेस रेंट पे लोगे, लीज पे लोगे, जहाँ भी जिम खोलोगे, या शॉप अगर चेन खोलना चाहते हो, रिटेल चेन, सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी बनाना चाहते हो तो ऑफिस स्पेस लोगे जहाँ पे आप सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर को हायर करोगे, कंसल्टिंग फॉर्म खोलोगे तो कंसल्टेंट्स हायर करोगे. ऑल ऑफ दैट इज योर ऑफिस स्पेस. प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट, वर्किंग कैपिटल इज सैलरी, जब तक रेवेन्यू नहीं आता, रेवेन्यू हो सकता है आपका 3 महीने बाद आना शुरू। प्लस अगर आपको वो 3 लाख का करना है, यू नीड टू इन्वेस्ट इन मार्केटिंग, क्योंकि अभी मुझे 3 लाख हो जाएगी तो द नेक्स्ट मंथ, बिकॉज आई एम एन इन्वेस्टर, आई विल आस्क व्हाट यू डू इन नेक्स्ट मंथ। इट कैनॉट बी सर्टेनली 3 लाख रुपीस, इट हैज टू बी 5 लाख रुपीस थर्ड मंथ, fourth month has to be 7.5 lakh rupees, fifth month has to be 10 lakh rupees a month. He may say 10 lakh rupees a month इस स्टोर पे नहीं हो सकता, we need to open another store in different sector, or we need to increase the size of the store. अगर वाली शॉप को ले लेते हैं marketing and sales. What are the types of funding that you can get? Equity funding. How many of you are commerce background? Rest are science or arts. Okay. Then people who are not from commerce background understand equity funding. Equity funding समझते हो सब?
Yes.
कोई है जो नहीं समझता? So equity funding, debt and grant. Equity is when you give shares in your company to someone, making a partner with someone. So to start a business, again coming to your question that जो risk है अभी start करने का, आप अभी अपना 10,000 रुपये, 5,000 रुपये, 500 रुपये, 50,000 रुपये, whatever your capacity, you are investing that to build prototype. Smaller version, right? With that prototype, you gain some traction. छोटे customers, अगर software है पूरा नहीं बना, केवल नहीं बनेगा, signing an agreement with your potential customer. Okay, prototype is this. I am ready to take the prototype once it is ready. Signing an agreement with your customers. Okay, in the next 3 months, 6 months, I will be ready with my software and I will deploy it in your college, in your office, in your school, or in your shop. But when you sign an agreement, you will show it two things to your potential investor. This is the prototype, and these are the potential customers who have already signed an agreement with me. That once my product is ready, they are ready to adopt it, and they will be paying me subscription every year. Or maybe you are just building a new Facebook. I built the prototype. I have run that prototype in my college. And see these people, the daily active users on my Facebook, which I have built with a different name for Facebook. My college students is 350 students in total. 100 users, 33% are daily active users. They are spending time on my platform. That is why you need money to expand this. So equity investor is when you gain potential investor. Debt is when you raise debt. No, if you are not a profitable company, advice is do not raise debt unless if you are operationally profitable. Operational profitability is EBITDA. EBIT. If your EBIT is positive, only then raise debt capital. Otherwise, do not raise, because you are already EBIT negative, and on top of it, you will be incurring interest expense. So your net profit will go further. Net loss will go further. If you are EBIT positive, 100 rupees, then comes to your interest expense. Even if it is 150 rupees interest expense, it is fine. Your net loss will be only 50 rupees. If you are EBIT negative minus 100, 50 rupees 150 rupees is your interest expense. Your net loss will be 250 rupees. Make sense? And grants, which is the third point, which is the government grant, so that whatever you have paid, let's say you have paid something on AIS, right? Or you have paid something for climate preservation, or something for village water saving, right? Traffic management related to solution, whatever solution, employment generation for teaching, or creating some delivering some kind of skills to village students. If you have built some kind of a solution, show it to the government. There are so many incubation centers, from Atal Incubation Centers, from STPI, from private incubation centers like T-Hub. Academic institutions have incubation centers in like JNU, Delhi University, IIM, ISB, all of these people, all of these institutions are running incubation centers. Today there are more than 400 incubation centers. Present your idea to them. This is best time for you. Create a business plan, find a co-founder, build a prototype, take your teacher's help to prepare a business plan. Business plan will, when you prepare a business plan, you will be undergoing finance, HR, marketing, sales, everything. Go to your marketing professor, talk to them. This will be my marketing strategy. Does that be the right thing? Is that right? Because you do not have this experience of doing marketing. So whatever you will write in that your business plan, not all theory. You take that help, you will actually write a marketing plan. You will actually prepare a revenue plan, then do a pricing strategy. So that is all you will be learning in your MBA, by the way. In your first year of MBA, you will be learning all of this only. Then in your second year, if you choose marketing, you will be only studying marketing. If you choosing finance, you will be studying only finance. But if you prepare a business plan, you will run everything. Business plan, submit it to these incubation centers. It will not cost you anything. If it gets accepted, they will call you for presentation. Then you present. If further accepted, you will get done. 5 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, 25 lakh rupees. There are startups who have got 50 lakh rupees of grant, free money from the government. Will it take something? No, it's only your time. Plus, you will hire up, you will talk to your friends. Bringing co-founders, people management. It is very difficult to convince a friend to become a co-founder because I am unsuccessful in doing it in the last 3 years. Trust me. None of my friends is ready to leave their job because they are very high salary. These are the stages. Ideation stages, you have done nothing, you have just built a prototype or your business plan is on the document. This is your ideation stage. Validation, you got some early customers, early traction, they have started paying you some revenue. Scaling, you have got money or you have got wonderful opportunity and everybody is buying for your product. Exit is how you give exit to your investor. Your investor will ask the same question, okay, I'll give you money. How will I get it? You need to plan that too. Like, sir, I am raising 10 lakh rupees from you at 1 crore of valuation. In the 5 years, business valuation will be 10 crores. You will get 1 crore of 5 lakh rupees. 20x in 5 years. Or I plan an IPO in 10 years. Exit options. You will get all of this learning. These are different stages when you raise funds. Term sheet is when your investor is interested and they have given you that these are the terms I will sign an agreement with you and I will be ready to invest. What do investors look in the startup? When you prepare a pitch deck, please keep these points. I have forwarded this presentation to your man, we will forward it to you. When you prepare that, I would recommend you, please prepare it. You are not looking for a job. That is why use this time to be an entrepreneur, even in the college, being a student. It will help you get a good influence, even if you do for education. And by the way, good job also. It will give you an opportunity to negotiate your salary for your potential. Different grants that government is providing, you can apply for any of this if you want. And by the way, this position is a little old. There may be a new scheme also. Different organizations providing you grant. Being a student, you are welcomed by all of these organizations. They will actually, trust me, they will wait for you. They will not wait for me, but they will wait for you. Startup India, more than 50% are students. The incubating companies, more than 50% are students. Then even today. Benefits of running a startup that government is providing. A lot of fees is waived, many of the fees has been reduced. Being a student, you will get more benefit than this because this is a little more. Questions? We're taking a photo. Last. This presentation is with your ma'am. Please ask them to forward it.
If anybody wanted this is with me, I'll forward it.
And you can write on this for me if you have any questions, even after this. And if you need any help, and if you are looking for a startup, we are trying to create a startup, and if you need any kind of advice, help, connections, if it is in my purview, please reach out to your ma'am. She will help you to connect with you people. Don't worry, I'm not charging you. That is not happening. Any questions?
Sir, I sincerely appreciate your priceless experience. We truly value what you have shared with us today. Your insights undoubtedly help us in the future. Thank you for lending us your precious time and wisdom. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Jatin Lamba sir to present our memorandum.
Yes, quite.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.